Hello guys, this is Dr. Lior Bar-El with another product review. Now you guys know I love matte boxes. I shot professionally all the time in my other channel that I had hundreds of thousands of viewers. Unfortunately, it got banned when I made my channel about this because people always used to fight and never kept it professional. Now I'm trying to bring it back to this channel here, and hopefully we'll have a nice civil talk and nobody trashes me. But I give them my honest opinion. I give people my honest opinion always. That's the reason I opened this channel in the first place. I'm not a paid-for reviewer. I buy everything with my own money. So that's my little intro on that. My number one thing that I love is matte boxes. Matte boxes have been very heavy back in the past, and it's getting lighter and lighter as the years progresses. I wanted something small because obviously I have the Komodo OG, and I wanted something small for my productions. Now I am going to just put this as a little thing just to throw it out there. Any of you guys starting out in film, because I've done commercials, full feature, I was behind a lot of things in my life, in my career, and I still do stuff. And I'm going to tell you, based on experience, lots of people don't care what camera you have, really. They don't. When they hire you for weddings or whatever. As long as it could produce a good picture, that's all they care about. But they don't. If I came to them with a camera like this versus a DSLR that's totally rigged out, they're going to go with the DSLR. The thing that makes this really nice is when you gear it up, okay? When you gear it up with a matte box, it could take you from $1,000 to $2,000 to charge for your services. I kid you not. It's kind of comical how people are ignorant of the situation. But for me, I use matte boxes for technical reasons. I don't do weddings that much anymore. I do it for full features. I do it for commercials. I need a matte box that can help me. And I picked one that's good, but kind of jippish. And what do I mean by that? Let's get right to it. Okay, like I told you guys, I buy everything with my own money. I'm not a paid-for reviewer, so I'm giving you guys my honest opinion. Ladies and gents, I introduce to you today the Tilta Mirage, okay? It's not a big one, it's the small one because I want to keep it as small as possible. So first I'm going to show you how it looks, and then I'm going to discuss why I think it's amazing, but also discuss why I think it's very jippy. Now, what do I mean by jippy? Kind of rips you off, but we'll get into that. So it comes off like a nice, what is it, iPhone case, and right here it comes, you're going to find that it comes with a beautiful clamshell case, which is freaking amazing, right? Horrible zipper heads because you could see they're bendable, and if they come out, they're going to be a nightmare. And believe me, as a person who did manufacturing, worked in manufacturing for a long time, I can tell you that it's not going to be a good idea. So anyways, right here you got the rings of any kind of ring that you need that matches your lenses, and you can see right here, but I'm not going to go into that. And then comes the beaut, okay? This beautiful baby right here. So, what do I like about this? So first off, it has only one head. I would have loved to have more heads on it, but, you know, it is what it is. I don't really care. Again, lightweight is the key, and you can see how tiny it is. My whole hand, well, I have orangutan hands, but it's like pretty much the whole thing. And what's cool is you could use square filters right here if you wanted to. I have no idea why you would want that, because you have this beautiful thing right here that comes right out. Hold on. And you could put circular filters into it. But guys, what the hell, man? So I know there's one that has obviously the Pro version. I want to go lightweight. I really don't care. And I want to go as small as possible. So I got this, right? Okay. So what's missing in my life, yo? Do I really want to unscrew my stupid matte box all the time and put a new stupid filter on it? Or do I have to take the filter out every second out of my matte box itself? Okay? No, I don't want to do that. So what the hell is this? This is called the Mirage for Tilta. Mirage for Tilta Mirage matte box. What is this crap? Well, it's a filter that goes from 1 to 9 stops, okay? I kid you not. And look at this. Being that it is Tilta, I guess Tilta is now making a name for fancy cases that they give you. And look, they're trying to tell you, you better buy some more of these babies because you have room here. Very nice, by the way. Very, very nice. Very smooth. And now, what sets this above all? So, if you guys look at most of these old school ones that you put on the lens and you twist them and they go from 1 to whatever stop, it gives you that X formation, looks horrible in times. You got to learn to compensate and whatever. This one does not give you that feeling at all, and I will put this through the test for you guys so you guys could see how it is. Oops, put it on the wrong way. Not that I think there is, but I think there is a wrong way. So you see it locks right into place. Now, what makes this so cool is, guys, look at this. So it has a gear here, okay? You can see on the filter itself. Now, I'm going to tell you guys something. This is something I like and dislike, what I'm about to say here. So I personally would not invest money in a wireless system to have something bulky on top of my damn thing so I could control it. And because I rather fine-tune it with my fingers. But you made the request, and I went and got this little sucker. And I'm going to tell you, this is what I mean by jippish, okay? So I got the wireless thing. Now, I know they used to sell them and they probably still do, but now most companies where you're buying it from do not have it as a kit anymore. So what happens is, I went ahead and bought this little sucker, had no idea that it didn't come with this little sucker, so I had to buy both of them. $150, $150. Okay? $300. Now, it's not over. This isn't a rechargeable receiver, okay? So you could power it on using a USB-C, and you could power it. And why would you have a power bank on top of something you want to make light is beyond me. Why would you want to have a stupid string hanging out is beyond me. Or you can purchase this for it, which was like $18, $20, $22, and you put a stupid battery, and not any kind of battery. It's a special kind of battery, and I'll put it in the description below. Rechargeable, of course, and then you have to buy, of course, the charger as well, which I did. Really, really disappointing how they put it all together in there. And then, to put it in here, in the compartment, is so freaking hard. You literally have to squeeze the hell out of it for this stupid thing to shut. Now, the bad part is, this one I can charge probably because, I mean, it has... Oh, no, maybe. I don't know if I could. If it will charge it, I have no idea. But the other one right here is the same scenario. You have to really bang the hell out of it till it closes. I would have loved to have a way to charge through so I don't have to take those batteries out and go through that hell again. But whatever, not available. I digress. So this is how it comes in. So it has a groove here, as you can see. And you put this into here and you take the lock away. And then you see it clicks into motion. Now, once you have this piece of poop, okay, on top of your, thing here, that will power the receiver on. And now I'm going to explain this also. And then you could control it. Now, instead of having a 1/4-20 thread, I had to go and purchase another stupid part, which is the nano, so that it could hold on to it. And then I could screw it into whatever and then put that in because it doesn't even have one stupid 1/4-20 thread. Something that could have made this super convenient. Instead, we have this. So that's the negative part because you're going to be surprised with all these hidden costs that you guys are going to have to make payments for, right? So that kind of blows. Now, the thing is, also, the other thing is, if let's say I didn't want to use this filter today and I wanted to use some other filter, I have to unscrew it from here, okay? Because you're screwing it, instead of screwing it to the mat box, they made you screw it into the filter. I think they should have had something here to screw onto, and then, you know, the receiver that has the gears, the servo, could go right over that and call it a day. But now I can't do it. And let me tell you, the other thing that really ticks me off is, so every time I need to replace it, I got to unscrew the damn thing. And this is now, mind you, let me see here. Well, this is aluminum, so I guess it'll last for long. But how much you want to bet at some point these damn things are going to get stripped? Then what do you do? Now, also, when you have to switch out the battery, you know, in order to take this out, because this thing presses in, you can't really, I mean, maybe you could just kind of clap it out. I don't know. Another thing that I didn't like is mine did not come with any instructions. And it was an open box. So I don't know what the hell was up with that, but I figured it out myself. I set it to 0. I set the motor to 3 and on both the receiver and the transmitter, and it works. And how you do it is, it's quite simple. You could calibrate it also by just holding the button down. That I have no issue. But on this stupid thing, when you pick menu, okay, when you hit the menu button, because it's dual function, and you can see it's written so light, it's hard to see. But there's a menu button, you click it, and then what you do is you click up and down to go up and down to the next thing. But if you want to select something, you double click it really quick. Click, click, and that's how you do it. So I set it up that way. And then once I did, you'll see I'll turn this on. Okay, it looks pretty cool, as you see. And I'll turn this on. Guys, for the Mirage, also, you're going to need to get one of these. This will just make sure that it doesn't spin. But, you know, on a 3-axis gimbal, I'm probably not going to really care for that because I'm not going to have rails on it unless I'm using my Ronin MX. But if I'm using a, you know, 7-pound, whatever thing, I'm not going to be using this. But it's nice that, you know, you have to buy this separately. So you got to get this separately. Another thing you got to get separately is where is this thing here? The NATO rail for the cage, or the, you know, for this stupid thing to work on the cage or anything, because it doesn't have any quarter 20 thread. Now I am going to say this, because I like doing everything with my hands, I would prefer that over another, because I have already a follow focus system. I don't want to have another knob, you know, especially if somebody gets confused or whatever. This is pretty cool. It's only 20 bucks. And you could put this on the gear. I mean, on the gear, on the filter. How stupid is that? And you could see here, it has a gear, and you could spin it. Instead of, you know, with your finger to do on the gear itself of that, you could just simply have a wheel that will turn a gear here and will make it nice. And you see it screws right in. And this is only 20 bucks. So it's not that expensive. But like I said, I would rather go with that than another system like this on that. But on the 3-axis gimbal, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the NATO rail. Where is that damn thing? The NATO rail that's going to go onto the handle, which is pretty cool. It has a quarter 20 thread. And then I'm going to put this baby on it there. And then I'm going to have one of, you know, one of these babies onto the handle. And that the big handle, and I'll be able to put my monitor there to monitor it. Really stupid, unfortunately, but whatever. It'll be pretty cool to have this on wireless. Now, here's the thing. My friend actually put one of these suckers as a follow focus on a lens. No joke. And it worked brilliantly. I tried it, and I just think the servos on the receiver of this thing is not strong enough to do that. To handle my gears. So because of that, I'm not going to list it as me recommending this for a follow focus. But hey, if you could do it, you go ahead and do it. It just didn't have enough torque for me to pull focus correctly. So, you know, without like little problems with it and skipping gears and all of that. So I wouldn't use it for that. I would use it strictly for what it's meant for, but that's about it. But that's all I got to say about this. Really, really kind of poopily. But, you know, once you get all of this crap on top. It's extra weight, granted, but it doesn't weigh much, so it's fine. This thing doesn't weigh almost at all, so I'm fine with that. And this thing goes out of the gimbal, so it doesn't weigh that much either, so I'm fine with that too. It's just annoying, that's all. But that you have to, you know, put this in, and I gotta tell you, when you put this damn battery in, this stupid thing does not close. You have to really, on both of them, and it's just so freaking annoying. They didn't have a system that was better set up for that, so definitely do not, I don't recommend this, but you know, whatever, it's fun. You could do it wirelessly and not have to worry. If you have a director's monitor, you know, I could like have my guy go on a 3-axis gimbal. If I'm not doing it, I like doing it myself, but if I'm not doing it, my bud would do it, and I would just dial it in like I dial in my focus, my wireless focus. So that would be cool. But if I'm like a one-man show on a 3-axis gimbal and I have this on and I got this and I got this and I got this, very annoying, but it's cool. It's doable. So I love the fact that at least this is very big and just very smooth. So really nice on that. But the fact that it doesn't have a 1/4-20 thread, I mean, it just has Scream like written all over it, like hidden expenses. And that's the thing I don't like about that. And as you can see right now, the reason it didn't work, it wasn't reverse polarity. It was the damn thing, I left it on. The other one has a power button. This one does technically, but you have to press up. I didn't, so it ate away at the battery. It was turned on the whole 24 hours, so I'm still charging it here. So we'll show you guys this when I get back. Okay, guys, so it actually wasn't reverse polarity or anything like that. It just, the battery ran dead because I left it on, pretty much on the whole time. So the off button is over here. You have to hold it down. Again, I didn't have a manual, and it's kind of hard to read on the thing here. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn this baby on. Okay, so that's on. And then we are going to turn this baby on. Okay, so we have it right here. And now I'm going to show you guys how it looks. So like I said, you click twice. That's the thing. You click twice on this in the menu. When you go to the menu, you click up and down to go up and down, and click twice to approve or not approve. Okay, so now we're going to go here, and I'm going to show you how, you see, it does clear, and then you could see it darkens it, as you can see it here. So you could see here, darkens it. So that's pretty freaking cool. So it takes it down from 1 stop to 9 stops. So it looks pretty good because I have the camera, the light on me. So it's this thing's opaque, obviously, if the light's on me. But here we go. Let me try to shut the light off and see if I could get a better effect for you guys, so you guys could see. It's pretty insane, actually, but I don't know if I'd want to carry something like this. You know what I mean? I still got light from the sun coming at me, but right there, see? Open. So pretty impressive. And you see, it makes barely any sound. That's the cool part. So really nice, really digging it, gotta tell you that. So yeah, is what it is. But don't forget to shut this off, because I forgot. And anyways, like I said, let me put this baby back on here. Like I said, I buy these with my own money, not given this by Tilta in any way, shape, or form. And I'm going to make a recommendation for you guys. I would really rather you guys invest your money in something like this that's 20 bucks than have that wireless thing. But if you like wireless, because this thing screws the same way. And here's the stupid part. Like I said, guys, if you got to remove it, you know, which you're going to want to remove it, you know. so it's like, let me just take this out and take this out and then pull. Oh, wow. I don't think you could pull it out, could you? I don't think it comes off unless, oh, it does. Okay. So right here, I mean, it's kind of stupid, to be honest, to go through all of this nonsense. Maybe I would take this off. I just want to see if it fits back into the into this, and we'll make our call from there. Now, if it fits, I mean, still, it's so annoying because you have to go through that over and over again. It's just so stupid. But all right. Yeah, I wouldn't say it fits. I don't know what to tell you guys. It's just very annoying. Maybe if I go this way. Let me see if that works. Whatever, man. When you want to put it away, it's just so stupid. Anyways, they should have done it. And, you know, this is the thing that annoys me, because you literally see they have cheese plates here. Where is this crap? Hold on, let me see this. I want to show you guys. Right here. So why not just do that? Why not put it on the matte box itself and call it a day? And the cool part about it is you don't have to have this box on. So it comes up like this if you just want to have your circular filters or whatever, or without the flag. So it becomes even more lightweight, which is so freaking cool. All you have to do is just kind of pull on these and, you know, you're good to go. But so those are the cool part about, that's the cool part about it. I'm just a little bit sore from, you know, having to get all of these things for it with, you know, without it being kitted. So that kind of annoyed the hell out of me, but I need to figure out how to get this thing back on. It's probably the same thing. It'll snap just back on, I'm sure. Oh, it did. Okay. But I would recommend it. It's very lightweight. It's cool. I mean, sure, there's improvements. I don't like the fact that you have to put some stupid thing on it and, like, you have to screw it and unscrew it all the time you need to use it. And like I said, like, even on this filter here, this thing, I mean, it's barely closing, so I'm not going to recommend that because you might actually do damage to the damn thing. So it's just so stupid. It's so stupid. I can't tell you how stupid this is. I really wish they thought of this thing through. It would have been so much cooler if they would have had it like on this, and then you didn't have to worry about it. It was just going to be there, and that's it. And you know, it would it would be so much better. But whatever, I digress. I guess we'll see how the heck this thing holds up, and we'll see. We'll see. Anyways, guys, I give this definitely an 8 out of 10. Clever for the gears and everything. Just wish it was on somewhere else, but the servo. But really cool idea. And very, very lightweight. Carbon fiber flag. I don't know what this material is made of. It's probably some plastic, but very, very lightweight. So you could put this even on a 3-axis gimbal. It would be fine. But really cool. I definitely recommend it. I would say so. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. As always, buy these all from my own money. And I thank you guys for the Patreon services. But you see, I don't have a Patreon. And that's because I work 3 jobs to make this happen. I'd rather you guys keep the money to invest in the products, invest in other things that, you know, you would like. Definitely spoil yourselves. You know, definitely invest. Do what you got to do. You guys are doing more than enough by helping me on this mission to inform the public, to get real information from people like you and I. And that's the real reason why I opened this channel, obviously, in the first place. Just a little word of mouth, and we're already on our road to 10,000. I only took this channel serious a little bit over, like almost 2 years. And not bad. Almost 10,000. So definitely spread the word. And like I said, comment down below where you'll be the jury. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Which one do you recommend? Do you agree with me on where the placement of these of the servo is, which I think is horribly stupid, but maybe you guys can make sense of it to me because I can't. But and I thank you guys for it. And let's together help the community at large make better informed decisions. So like, subscribe, hit that bell button, share it with everybody you know, make the family grow, comment down below. Have a good one, y'all. Take care. Bye. As always, guys, if you like what you see, self-funded here. Be sure to check out all my other stuff, from mini-series to unboxings to technology, you know, and Nintendo reviews and 3D printer reviews and all that good stuff. If you like what you see, the only way you can help the channel is by liking this video, subscribing, and hitting that bell button. As many more cool videos to come. Definitely want you guys in it, and I want you guys to be vocal. Definitely comment down below. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Have a good one, y'all. Take care. Bye.